Having played with some of the best players at COD, I can definitely say one thing, is that they are good. But at the same time that, yes, they're very awesome and they're very strong players. They get a lot of points, they get a lot of kills, they get incredible KDs, they get superb streaks, and they get kill chains and all that shish kabang. There's something that definitely comes out. There is luck in every type of video game, or just about. But in Black Ops or Call of Duties in general, there's a lot of luck. When you see somebody getting this epic streak and kill chain, it's unreal and you want to say that that person is a god. But at the same time, it's luck. It's luck. That guy just got that lucky moment where boom, that guy spawned, boom, that guy spawned, he killed them both, the two other guys spawned, he killed them, on and on. There is a lot of luck. Therefore, I guess you couldn't say that somebody is really good just by watching one clip. Even the person's really good clip, you can't say that that person is necessarily good just by looking at that most of the time, because it's a lot of luck. So, we look at this and we might say, alright then, how do you define a good player? Well, this is what I've seen. I've played in some matches with some of these best players in the world. For instance, the other day I was playing with Faggot Boy, which is in 7th position by SPM in Black Ops 3. It's ridiculous. This guy was incredible. But I was still able to beat him. I was still being able to do a better score than him, or have a higher SPM, have a better KD, have a better kills, have things better in general than him. Not all the time, but sometimes, and that definitely defines something else I want to point out. Just being better than somebody else doesn't mean that you're better than they are at all times. I've fought some players which absolutely sucked in a certain match, then I played them again, and they really played well. The difference is that that player had had a really bad day, or something wasn't running right, or they had lag or something. So, I've also had a lot of friends in Black Ops 3, I literally have over 100 friends of Black Ops 3 specifically, where these players sometimes are incredibly weak. These players are terrible. Their statistics are down under. They are the worst players. Yet, sometimes they will blow up. Those guys will destroy the whole entire match. And that's really awesome to see. That's another thing. Therefore, we can't say that somebody is really good only if you see them play badly once, or only if you see them play well once. Therefore, what do you define a good player as? A good player is somebody who is consistently able to keep a high ratio of good plays, points, KD, SPM. It's somebody who is consistently able to perform. Now that is skill. That's something I saw with the larger players in this game. Some of these players were top 100 in the world, and I was playing against them, and one match, this guy was barely able to get a positive KD, and he had no points almost. It was ridiculous. I was destroying him. And me and another guy, Faggot Bro, we were asking him, Faggot Bro, the guy in 7th position by month, SPM wise, we asked him, we're like, dude, what is going on? You are ridiculously playing badly, and we know that you're better than this. Figures out his internet was bad. But even when his internet got better, I was still able to compete against him. So, I definitely can understand that somebody playing well all the time is going to get a high score, but sometimes you just get that bad day, and you can't feel too bad about it because it just happens to basically even the best. Now, there's something else also that affects how well somebody performs, or what the person's stats look like. Therefore, by the way, I don't believe all in stats. Stats aren't everything, because there's certain things that will never be included in the stats. For instance, specifically this guy, I forget exactly his name, but he always plays in a squad. Every time I see him, he's playing with Mechanics and Chicky Chunky or something of the sort. These players are always playing together. No wonder their SPMs, their KDs and all that, they're really high, because these players are always playing with the same players. My win-loss ratio is a 3 point something at this point. It used to be a 4 and even a 5 at one point, but the reason is I play with squads. My goal is not to always play in squads, and I can easily perform and oftentimes outperform myself in comparison to when I play alone versus a squad. When I play alone, my scores are less consistent, but they're oftentimes higher than when I play with a squad because my teammates steal the kills and, well, steal the kills, whatever. So, what makes a good player, guys? Well, I think I've given enough information. This is what my suggestion is. It's somebody who's able to consistently perform. Not always being the best player, not always being the lowest player, but be able to perform well using appropriate weapons that aren't outright newbie. And that is what I see as a good player. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good one. TiPit out.